Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
But he's of Florida. He has just informed us, and he informed Fox News as well, that he and other members of Congress have just been given a 4-page memo that is extremely disturbing involving the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Program. He joins me now, Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida. This is new. You just got this document. What does it say, and why are you more concerned about this than the continuing resolution vote tonight?
Well, Liz, the allegations contained in this important intelligence document go to the very foundations of our democracy, and they require an immediate release to the public, in my opinion. Unfortunately, I cannot talk about the specific facts contained within this memo. I can only share my observation that if the American people knew what was happening, if they saw the contents of this memo, a lot would become clear about the information that I've been talking about on television for the last several months. And so I am calling on our leadership to immediately hold a vote on the floor of the House to make public the key contents of this intelligence memo regarding the FBI, the Department of Justice, and President Trump.
Would you recommend, in calling for this vote, that it supersede the vote on the continuing resolution tonight, be part of it? How would that work?
We could do them simultaneously. At any time, the leadership could put on the floor a measure that would allow us to release to the public the critical allegations, and I cannot stress how important they are in this memo. And they could put that on the floor at any time. They could do it simultaneous with the continuing resolution or immediately before or after.
I know you cannot discuss the top secret contents, but can I ask you a general question? Does it, I guess, articulate some type of horrific privacy abuses on American citizens?
Well, I cannot discuss the specifics that are contained in the memo, but folks who've been paying attention and watching what Congressman Jordan and Congressman DeSantis and others have been talking about on television and in the Judiciary Committee would likely find the contents of this memo very interesting, very revealing, and just essential to the way our government interacts with the duly elected President of the United States. This is no small measure. It is just as important as keeping the government open through the weekend, and we need to have a vote on it immediately.
Well, do you now regret having voted yes to extend the FISA?
WikiLeaks offers $1 million reward for explosive FISA memo that will put people in jail. Hashtag release the memo. Lawmakers who've seen the classified FISA memo are calling for its immediate release, while calling explosive, shocking, troubling, and alarming. By the Free Thought Project, January 19, 2018. ZH, all hell is breaking loose in Washington, D.C. after a 4-page memo detailing extensive FISA court abuse was made available to the entire House of Representatives Thursday. The contents of the memo are so explosive, says journalist Sarah Carter, that it could lead to the removal of senior officials in the FBI and the Department of Justice and the end of Robert Mueller's special counsel investigation. These sources say the report is explosive, stating they would not be surprised if it leads to the end of Robert Mueller's special counsel investigation into President Trump and his associates. Sarah Carter, a source close to the matter, tells Fox News that the memo details the Intelligence Committee's oversight work for the FBI and Justice, including the controversy over unmasking and FISA surveillance. An educated guess by anyone who's been paying attention for the last year leads to the obvious conclusion that the report reveals extensive abuse of power and highly illegal collusion between the Obama administration, the FBI, the DOJ, and the Clinton campaign against Donald Trump and his team during and after the 2016 presidential election. Lawmakers who have seen the memo are calling for its immediate release, while the phrases explosive, shocking, troubling, and alarming have all been used in all sincerity. One congressman even likened the report's details to KGB activity in Russia. It is so alarming the American people have to see this, Ohio Representative Jim Jordan told Fox News. It's troubling. It is shocking, North Carolina Representative Mark Meadows said. Part of me wishes that I didn't read it because I don't want to believe that those kinds of things could be happening in this country that I call home and love so much. Representative Peter King, RN.Y, offered the motion on Thursday to make the Republican majority-authored report available to the members. The document shows a troubling course of conduct and we need to make the document available, so the public can see it, said a senior government official, who spoke on condition of anonymity due to the sensitivity of the document. Once the public sees it, we can hold the people involved accountable in a number of ways. The government official said that after reading the document, some of these people should no longer be in the government. Sarah Carter. Lee Zeldin. Heavy checkmark. At Rep. Lee Zeldin. Immediately #release the memo #FISA Memo and all relevant material sourced in it. Every American needs to know the truth. We wouldn't be revealing any sources and methods that we shouldn't, only Fed's reliance on bad sources and methods. 8:28 p.m., January 18, 2018. 288 replies, 4,101 4,101 retweets, 5,577 5,577 likes. Twitter adds info and privacy. Josh Kaplan. At Josh Kaplan. Representative Jim Jordan, RO, nods his head yes before conceding he can't talk specifics when Sean Hannity asks if Comey knew about FISA abuses. #release the memo. 1:58 a.m., January 19, 2018. 65 replies, 786 retweets, 1068 likes. Twitter adds info and privacy. January 18. Lee Zeldin. Heavy checkmark. At Rep. Lee Zeldin. Just read the classified doc at HPSI re FISA abuse. I'm calling for its immediate public release /relevant sourced material. The public must have access ASAP. #transparency. Lee Zeldin. Heavy checkmark. At Rep. Lee Zeldin. Releasing this classified info doesn't compromise good sources and methods. It reveals the Fed's reliance on bad sources and methods. 4:28 p.m., January 18, 2018. 303 replies, 3,142 retweets, 6,095 likes. Twitter adds info and privacy. Advertisement. Ron DeSantis. Heavy checkmark. At Rep. DeSantis. The classified report compiled by House Intelligence is deeply troubling and raises serious questions about the upper echelon of the Obama DOJ and Comey FBI as it relates to the so-called collusion investigation. 3:10 p.m., January 18, 2018. 2,163 replies, 14,832 retweets, 26,934 likes. Twitter adds info and privacy. January 18. Ron DeSantis. Heavy checkmark. At Rep. DeSantis. The classified report compiled by House Intelligence is deeply troubling and raises serious questions about the upper echelon of the Obama DOJ and Comey FBI as it relates to the so-called collusion investigation. Ron DeSantis. Heavy checkmark. At Rep. DeSantis. While the report is classified as top secret, I believe the Select Committee should, pursuant to House rules, vote to make the report publicly available as soon as possible. This is a matter of national significance and the American people deserve the truth. 3:10 p.m., January 18, 2018. 1,264 replies, 9,392 retweets, 16,937 likes. Twitter adds info and privacy. Florida Representative Matt Gaetz, R., echoed Sarah Carter's sentiment that people might lose their job if the memo is released. I believe the consequence of its release will be major changes in people currently working at the FBI and the Department of Justice, he said, referencing DOJ officials Rod Rosenstein and Bruce Orr.
County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago. And so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.